right, 9:06 at WRIF, and I know everybody's starting to get antsy. What happened to Mike's ball sack? And we will, you know what? Because we need to get to this call. This is a tiger that has been heard from in quite a while. Can you wait till after we make this call? I don't want to be late calling this guy, and I want to give you plenty of time for your story.
Oh, it's not a long story anyway. So
all right, well, let's do it then.
Well, we can wait.
You know what? Why don't you go ahead and tell it? Actually,
it's just pretty quick.
We have time. We're fine.
No, it's actually a quick story. It happened real fast. Not a big lead up into this one. Well, it's the weekend, so naturally I'm feeling no pain. The night wears on.
Keeping late hours.
Oh yeah, keeping late hours. Time for bed about 2:30ish, and so go to bed, and then I wake up. Oh, it must have been. Oh, man, maybe this time, maybe like 3:30 in the morning. So I woke up, had to go to the bathroom. So head off to the bathroom.
Boy, I hate that.
Yeah, I can't stand. Boy, that makes me mad.
I'm like a half sleepwalker.
Yes.
And half awake.
Yep.
And weird things happen when I get up in the middle of the night.
Me too, Drew. And this was the weirdest one ever.
Nothing this weird, but.
So Usually I don't end up smoking when I got up, but of course, I was still feeling kind of no pain.
Well, it's still Saturday night, right?
Yeah, so, so I end up carrying a cigarette with me, and I decide that my bathroom escapade is going to involve a little more...
a numero dos?
Yeah. Yeah, which was shocking to me and really made me mad because... I don't want to deal with that in the middle of the night when I'm half asleep.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's an awful lot to have to expel in the middle of your sleep pattern.
I kind of think of that as an afternoon activity or a morning type thing. But generally when the sun is up, I don't deal with an issue like that when it's dark out.
Yeah, you can't really appreciate it, can you?
No, not at all. And so anyway... So I sit down, which is very dangerous because I'm really tired, and when I sit down when I'm really tired, I'm known to go out and I've actually slept on the toilet upwards of 2 hours.
Yeah,
once.
you have rather infamously many of the mornings when you have been late or close to late, it's because you fell asleep on the toilet.
Exactly.
In fact, I'm amazed at how often that's what happened.
Yeah, and I've gotten in this habit where it really feels nice to take a load off and just sit down. And boy, you get comfortable
take
really
a load off.
And you get comfortable really quick. But boy, if you go 2 hours, I've noticed I literally have to peel my legs off the seat.
Are you sitting down? Are you sitting down in the bathroom to pee?
Sometimes.
You pussy.
No, but I'm true. I'm so exhausted.
Sitting down in the bathroom to pee.
You think it's bad? You ought to try it in the middle. I'm talking about in the middle of the night, not during the daytime. In the middle of the night when you're in that sleepwalking thing, sit down and tell me it's not sweet.
It's probably a lot safer.
It's pretty damn nice. But I go right out, boom, and then have to peel my legs off the seat. I mean, it's unbelievable.
Hours later, yeah.
And then I'm afraid to look at the clock to see how much time has gone by because I can tell, based on how easy it is to peel my legs off the seat, how long I've been out. I can, almost to the minute. I can come within 10 minutes. and so, in those 2 hour ones when it's like just impossible, I almost need a putty knife to get myself off the toilet. That's a 2 hour one. That it's a quote bad one. Or I'll hear Trish in the other room going, Michael. Like, jeez, and then what'll happen too on those 2 hour deals? I carry this little blue light with me, like those, those little lights for your car keys.
You have a night light you carry with you around at night?
Yeah, to lead my way to the bathroom. Yeah. Now, Mark, you have one of those, don't you? You carry a light?
This is a quite revealing story. I know.
I got a whole system down.
In the morning, I use my cell phone, a la Larry Harris. Or was it Larry Harrison who used it? Michigan Wolverine who exposed himself.
Oh, yeah.
Illuminated his penis with his cell phone.
With his cell phone? I should try that.
So well, anyway, cell phone.
Well, I had this little blue light, and so when I wake up after 2 hours, the light will be burning away on the ground, my glasses on the ground.
Is that
I'll
the
find
function?
my glasses next to the toilet. The blue light will be over here burning away.
Please, I must go toilet.
Is that the function of the blue light, by the way? Is it supposed to be a night light, quote unquote, or
it's
just a flashlight?
I keep it next to the bed, like, you know what I mean? If I wake up and I want to find something, I need something, then I'll just flip it on. It's just, you know what I mean? It's just it's like a little push button thing.
Rather than wake up the whole bedroom.
Yeah, instead of turning on the light and the whole, the whole bedroom is illuminated, just flick on this little light. It's actually really cool. Works out great. So anyway, going back to a couple of weeks ago, 2:30, I have to get up, and then, uno dos, numero dos.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, God damn, I hate that. Middle of the night. Sit down. Well, I had the cigarette with me, right? So I take care of the situation and the ensuing paperwork. And there was so much...
Please, I must go toilet.
There was so much paperwork. I think there's less paperwork involved in closing a home sale than there was.
Pretty major cloud deck.
Yeah, I mean, it was unbelievable. It was like an 8,000-foot cloud deck.
And were there courtesy flushes, or are we just talking major cloud deck?
No. Yeah, just cloud deck.
Because you're doing this half asleep and half awake, so...
Yeah, exactly. So I just started building a thunderhead without really even realizing it. I had my own thunderhead building, like those summer afternoon thunderheads.
Hey, that sounds pretty nasty. How about a courtesy flush over there?
And I built one of those. So, and all the while, too, I've got the cigarette dangling from my mouth and all this stuff. So I've got everything going, right?
That's dangerous, too, because the cigarette may drop out. I don't know if you got a wood floor in there, but you lose that cigarette and...
Yeah, it's just a linoleum or tile or whatever.
Tile. A tile can handle a cigarette burn.
Mm-hmm.
You're okay there.
Yeah, and boy, have I tested it more than once.
What, a cigarette like 6 inches long as 5-inch burn?
You got it.
On your tile floor?
There it is.
They won't burn a tile floor, though, will they?
No.
Yeah,
It's unfazed.
You're good.
Yeah, it's just a big cleanup, though.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, so now I've got this summer afternoon thunderhead that I've built. And I've got the cigarette going, and it's 3:30 in the morning, and I'm dangerously, I'm walking the line, right? This is one of those things where I can pass clean. So what ends up happening, I'm done with a cigarette, right? And so a lot of times I'll just kind of open my leg and go, throw it down there, right?
Yeah, sure.
So
you love the sound. It's
I love the sound when it hits the toilet water. So I take the cigarette and go, and throw it down between my legs. And promptly, boom, pass out. Out like a light.
Ooh.
Out like a light.
Yikes.
And this is one of these things where I'm going to be out, and I'm probably going to wake up in an hour or two with my glasses on the ground.
And peel yourself off.
On the ground. And peel myself off the toilet. It's going to be one of those because it's Saturday night.
Can I guess?
Although at least the cigarette is in the toilet.
And the cigarette's been disposed of, taken care of, as opposed to burning away on the floor. So somewhere along the line, I start to come up into consciousness. And I start thinking, like, something hurt. Something seems, something's... and I started the toilet paper on fire, which started my balls on fire. I started a huge fire that set my balls on fire, and I singed my sack, and I was in so much pain you can't believe it. And it was because that paper, apparently, you know what I mean? That water really touched it. Yeah, you built up such a cloud that
some of the paper just went to the side, didn't land in the water.
You got it. It was just dry paper.
And you flicked your cigarette right into the paper that was stuck on the side.
Without having a clue that I did that, because I was so out of it.
That's about a 1 in a million. I wonder if anybody else has ever done that.
Never happened to me, ever.
Has anyone else ever done that?
And my nuts felt
just
like
curious.
a rug burn for like a week. That's I didn't tell Trish. I was too embarrassed. Because she would have been like, "Oh, Michael, oh, jeez."
You'd have been in trouble.
Oh, I would have been in trouble for being so grossly irresponsible.
I'm gonna have your ass burned.
Although I have to say, in your defense, that's a pretty freaky set of circumstances.
Yeah,
I mean, that is totally not to be expected. That
yeah.
the paper's going to land in some
some area.
Where there's no water.
Right.
And B, that the cigarette's going to hit the dry paper.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Yeah. And it's the slope of the toilet, by the way. It's like the design of the toilet that has that area where, it's going to be dry anyway. You know what I mean? You know those toilets?
Right.
Some toilets, you would wonder how you could build up.
It's one of those, like, rectangular or long, oblong toilets?
Yeah, sort of an oblong toilet that's back there, exactly. So you do have that sort of driveway.
Almost like a circular football field.
Yeah. So and we can refer to it as a driveway down to the cement pond. And then the garage down underwater.
Was there a flame that came up, or was this like heat and smoke?
Mike, I'm assuming there was a flame because
that would have had to have been like a 3 or 4
absolutely.
inch flame.
Exactly, that's exactly what it was.
So you probably were dreaming that you were in pain of some kind.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you woke up and realized, I am in pain. Yeah.
Smells like a turd covered in burnt hair.
Okay, you know what? That drop fits like a glove.
Because I've had those deals where I'm dreaming I have a stomach ache, and then I wake up and I have a stomach ache. Oh, I hate that.
That's the worst. There's nothing like waking up and having cramps.
Oh, what a
So are we blistered?
Oh, you believe that?
Are we blistered?
Yeah, are we 3rd degree, 4th degree, 5th degree?
It was kind of a red, like a rug burn kind of a thing. You know what I mean?
I don't think I want to know much more than that.
It wasn't pleasant for a while. You know what? It felt sunburned for a while.
Are the hair follicles at all affected?
Yeah, but there wasn't all that.
You got some stubble going now?
Yeah. There's some stubble at this point in time. It's kind of like a forest that's been devastated by you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a couple of airplanes went by and dumped some orange powder on there, after you see those forests that are devastated.
Yes.
You have all the stumps and then
I got you. Oh, man, is that funny?
Oh, man.
Has anyone
never
else
happened to me in my life. Never happened since. I doubt it'll ever happen again.
Anyone else ever done that? 313-298-WRIF. Or WRIF.com.
Has anyone started a fire in their toilet?
I bet you that's happened before. I bet you there's at least one person who could tell us something like that. But you know what? We got to get.
Makes sense. Just real quick, doesn't it make sense that could happen to people quite a bit that have been drinking heavily?
Sure, absolutely. Well, when there's alcohol involved, anything is possible.
Yeah, when you're drunk and you're a smoker and you go to the bathroom, I would think that would be a sitting duck. But anyway.